UFOs are real, burgeoning, and not going away. This is our weekly special UFO update. I'm your intrepid host, L.A. Marzulli. Okay, we're circling back to the balloon story that we covered on Monday. Listen here, pilots say Lake Huron octagonal object is not a balloon and just released cockpit audio. Very interesting. We'll get into that. I will weigh in on this and so much more. But first, a word from our trusted sponsor, BioTrust. Low levels of collagen show up in more ways than one. Although sagging skin and wrinkles are the most common that come to mind, did you know that your nails, hair, and joints can also be signs of low collagen levels as well? One of the quickest ways to help combat low levels of collagen is to supplement with a high-quality collagen supplement. And there may not be a better choice than going to healthwithla.com. Healthwithla.com, which uses 5 critically important types of collagen to help provide your skin, hair, nails, and joints the nutrients you need. Look the best this coming spring-summer session for 51% off, plus receive several free bonuses, including VIP health coaching for life, before their half-off sale ends by going to www.healthwithla.com. That's www.healthwithla.com, or simply click more at the bottom of this video in the description box and the link in the description. The best part is you have over 60 days to change your mind if you aren't fully satisfied. Folks, order now and thank me later. I drink it every day and I am glad I do. I have noticed a difference. So I've listened to it. I want to thank my good friend Mark Kahn and others who have been sending me all this information. I'm watching it. I'm looking at it. The bottom line is information is very, very sketchy. And I'll get into that in a second with the next slide. But the pilot got up to this thing. It's an octagonal shaped object. It's not a balloon. So what is it? Why is it that now it's, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we still really don't know what it is? Look, the people that are there, the people that are looking at this, drilling into this, as it were, know exactly what this thing is. They're just not telling us. And that brings us to this. Senator John Kennedy comments on today's classified Senate UFO briefing saying, lock your doors tonight. Now, I watched this clip. At the end of the interview, this is how he ends it. He says, lock your doors tonight. That falls of its own weight, because if these entities can manipulate space, time, matter, and energy in ways that defy our physics, locking your door isn't going to help anything. Why would he end the briefing, or this little briefing with reporters, by saying a statement like that? And here's the deal. So this guy's an elected official. He's not some self-appointed, guy or whatever. He's an elected official. Senator John Kennedy. And he's at a classified Senate UFO briefing. And he comes out of that, and I want to thank my good friend Mark Kahn for sending me the clip, and he doesn't know what he's looking at. He has no idea of what was out there. All he's saying is, they've been here for a while, we've been monitoring them, but we're not sure what this is. Well, here's the deal, in my opinion. We talked about this on Monday. I believe that someone knows exactly what these things are. And in our second film on UFOs, we sit down with Francisco Carreira, head of Exopolitics Portugal. And in that film, Francisco says, well, depending on disclosure, right now they're couching it as a threat. And that's what we're seeing now. We talked about this on Monday. Threat, threat, threat. And that gets everybody, whoa, what are we looking at here? This is the coming great deception. The revealing of the so-called extraterrestrial presence is the great deception. This will change everything. I've been banging this drum literally for decades, warning of this. Some people say, well, LA, you can go back, been doing this since the mid-90s, professionally, since 1999 when the first book in the Nephilim trilogy came out, Nephilim, which talks about the whole UFO and the secrecy and the skull and you know, skull and bones and dagger stuff and, you know, CIA, the little three-letter agencies, and it's part of the novel. But there's something going on here. There's something going on here. Why is it that Senator John Kennedy doesn't know what this object is? I mean, this guy is, he's part of the government. He's an elected official. He's a standing U.S. senator, and he doesn't know what it is, or at least he's telling us he doesn't know. I believe him. I'm looking at the body language, and unlike some others who have gone up, I don't think he knows what we're looking at. I don't think he was briefed. And that leads me to this question. Who's in charge? Somebody's got to know what was shot down, what this thing was. Somebody's got to know. American people have a right to know about the burgeoning UFO phenomena. It is real. It's not going away. Dressing people up in alien costumes, like Governor Fife Symington did, at what is now the classic UFO flap right over Phoenix, mile-wide craft over Phoenix, came over like this. Symington said on the 10th year anniversary that whatever this was not of this world. Commander David Fravor, 2017, Tucker Carlson, stated that the tic-tac shaped object that he saw was not of this world. ATIP, Advanced Aeronautical Threat Identification Program, headed up by Luis Elizondo. It's all about the threat. Francisco Carrera, head of Exopolitics Portugal, stated that in our second film on UFOs. That's what's going on. I find it alarming. Are we looking at full disclosure? It's going to happen at some point, but I don't know when. Anyway, folks, the Orlando Summit, Prophecy Summit, is completely sold out. There are no more seats available because of the fire marshal. You can see some of a lineup there that's going to be happening. And you can also get access now by going to prophecywatchers.com, signing in. You can sign up for the live streaming. So we're pushing that because it's sold out. But you know what? Live streaming is really cool because you can sit there in your pajamas with a good cup of coffee and just sit back, kick back in your living room and go click, and there it is, live streaming. So check it out. Go to prophecywatchers.com. We will be going to Israel. We've had lots and lots of people starting to inquire about that. There are the dates, October 8th to the 19th, Spiral Life on the Trail of a Nephilim tour in Israel. And go to places like Tel Gezer, huge standing stones. Nephilim site, the Horites were there. They built underground dwelling places. Why would they do that? Did they have elongated skulls? We don't know. We go to places like Mount Hermon, huge megalithic sites on Hermon. That's where the 200 Watcher angels came down. Underneath the Temple Mount, where these megalithic stones are there, part of the old Roman wall. Yeah, they have Herodian dressing on them, but was that done at a later time? We just don't know. Anyway, folks, go to lamarzulli.net, lamarzulli.net, and if you're interested at all, sign up because we want to get at least one full tour bus. Our crop circle video is coming out. It's at the Duplicator. We'll probably have hard copy next week. The sale will end, and that's all I'll say about that. If you have not seen the Nord update, go back last week and watch it. It was a special report. Here's the entity, and I also did an update on it, I believe, on Monday. So you can check that out, too. Thanks so much for watching our weekly UFO update. Go to lamarzulli.net, lamarzulli.net. We'll see you back here tomorrow with questions for LA. Thanks so much for watching.